Hey guys, today I want to take a look at the aluminum packaging by Volt Life-Proof Grooming and go over why I think this is absolutely brilliant. I think it's responsible, and I believe it is the future in many ways of especially water-based products in the beard industry. Real quick, my name is Dan. Thank you guys for checking this video out. Let's hop into it. So Volt came out, and they've always, since the very beginning, been very eco-friendly, very aware and conscious in trying to help out. Their owner is big into the ocean and surfing and just nature in general. I don't think we have to back up loving nature and wanting this planet to do well by saying, oh, he's active and outdoors. He is, but he just wants to make the world a better place than when he came into it. And this is one great way to do this, by going to this aluminum packaging. I'm not even talking about the refill aspect that I've covered on this channel before. They do have refill options for their beard wash, for their body wash, and many of their other products, which is really, really cool. I want to talk about the recycling aspect, specifically with aluminum versus plastic. Right? If you're going to get a body wash, if you're going to get a beard wash, the main two vehicles to deliver that to you would be plastic as a dominating, right, when you look at the field, and then aluminum, which is new and some more people starting to come out with it, especially in other industries. Now, I am by no means a recycling expert. I do know how to read research. I do know how to understand information, but I'm not an expert here. So if it's not absolutely the most perfect information in the world, I'm getting across the heart of it, why this is such a good move, and just my thoughts and feelings on it paired with a little bit of information that I had. So to begin, aluminum is just much more recycled than plastic. Now there's other things in this, like some states like Michigan still have a return policy where when you buy pop, as we call it, soda, cola, Coke, whatever you guys want to call it, when you buy from the store, there's an additional 10 cents per can, and then when you return them, you get 10 cents. Now we donate ours to the Humane Society, which they accept cans, you guys. It's like a little donation to them, but that's how it works. So I can see the numbers being a little bit skewed here, but in the United States, it was around 68% of aluminum was being recycled, and that's even low compared to other aspects of the world, but I'll get to that, as compared to plastic, which was 3%. Even when we're talking about stuff that gets thrown in your recycle bin, taken away by the recycle truck, oftentimes, the majority of times, that plastic isn't actually getting recycled. It is costly. It is just not simply built as far as infrastructure to handle all the plastic that we have. And then it's ended up being in landfills and it's ending up in the ocean. You guys know all that. Aluminum is much more likely to be recycled. The reason why? It costs less to be recycled. A massive reason why is aluminum does not degrade when you recycle it. Plastic is going to get a little bit worse every time you recycle, according to my understanding, when they process it. Aluminum continues to go. I think the coolest stat, I'm not trying to throw too many numbers at you guys, I think the coolest stat that I found when it comes to aluminum, of all the aluminum ever created, 75% of it is still in use today from recycling. That is cool. I don't know the number on plastic. I'm not going to take an attempt at it. I would have to assume, though, out of all the plastic ever made, how much of that original plastic being made is being recycled and still being used? My guess would be under 1% when we think about the massive amounts in the ocean, massive amounts in landfills. It cannot be a big number. 75% of aluminum is still used. Now, the biggest reason why is it costs 95% less to produce recycled aluminum, to make things out of recycled aluminum, than to create it. Also, if we're being fair, we're doing devil's advocate. To my understanding, it is worse of a process to create aluminum as it is to create plastic in terms of environmental impact and in terms of cost. However, 95% less of a cost to use recycled aluminum as it is to create it. Now you're really getting it. Like, oh man, they really want to make sure they're recycling this. In many places, they are just not accepting plastic in the recycle at all. Like they're just simply, they'll take the recycle truck to the facility. Nope, we're full. And then they take it to the garbage. They take it to the trash. They take it to the, what is the big mound I'm blanking on here? The landfill. Thank you guys. And with aluminum, there's actually government programs where they pay to be able to subsidize and get aluminum more recycled because it's so beneficial and so useful. So just something to consider, just something to think about here when we're looking at products and we're looking at companies that are likely going down a more expensive but more reasonable route. Now that may not matter to you. I'm not saying it has to. I'm never trying to convince you guys. I'm just trying to convey information. And for me, I love what Volt is doing with this aluminum, with their refill programs. And I think as we get going 5-10 years down the road, we're going to see a lot more of this, and it's going to be applauded and it's going to be encouraged. So shout out to Volt for being pioneers in this industry in my eyes and doing these amazing right things. If you guys have any thoughts on this, please drop a comment down below. Do you work at a recycling facility? Please let us know your thoughts and your experiences. This is a discussion, not just a one-way conversation. Thank you guys for watching. Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.